Hey guys, this is Adam. I'm the gear editor at Transworld Snowboarding here at the Stance headquarters with Randy Scheckler. He's Director of Global Quality Assurance, here to show us what goes on behind closed doors at the testing facility, aka Shred Lab.
Shred Lab, that's what we call it here
right.
at Stance. Super happy to have you here, by the way.
Thanks for having me.
I'm super happy to go through some of the testing that we do. Here at Stance, in this particular part of the laboratory, we handle all of the global quality assurance. We've got a lot of testing to go through today, so I suggest we get moving.
Let's do it. Let's check it out.
So here, Adam, is the moisture wicking station. It's a moisture management control where we actually extract segments of a sock off the bottom of the sock to a specific specification, 16.5 centimeters by 2 centimeters, and we dip it in a distilled water and measure how fast that moisture will travel vertically up the sock. And this gives us some critical insight as to how dry we can keep the bottom of the foot, because we don't want any athletes pooling sweat on the bottom of the foot that could cause cold spots or hot spots, thus resulting in any type of blistering. This is where the rubber meets the road in terms of identifying the durability of a fiber that is used for any type of knit or woven product. In this case, these are all knitted socks, and what we're going to do is we're going to do a straight line abrasion method, and we're going to run these socks until failure. And failure is indicated when you start to see a hole propagate into the sock. We will stop it, we will note the cycles onto our control sheet, and we will continue on until all of the samples fail. This is a patented system that Stance uses and deploys in order to ensure that all of our socks fit the body perfectly for the size that the consumer has bought the sock. We take our sock and we immediately start with a flat dimensional analysis so that we can get an idea on how everybody is faring in the industry. So we immediately go to a certified NAM board. This is a fitting form, hundreds of years old, and it's developed by the National Association of Hosiery Manufacturers, and we immediately start to fit the sock on the board. Our next station is a critical station to where we actually test the lateral stretch, and we use a calibrated electronic machine in order to do that. Once we're done with fit, here's the big one. We drop it into a DuraWash, and what we're going to do here on this last stage is we're going to emulate 5 home washes and 5 wears in a 15-minute period of time. So we are going to brutally wash these socks in an effort to identify any knitting integrity anomalies. After it comes out of here, we'll do a quick rinse and a dry. We will come back to the NAM board and we'll fit it to the NAM board for a inspection of knit. Yeah, get those socks on those feet, because here's what we're gonna do. We've got a thermal imaging camera, an infrared camera, that we are able to take thermal pics, and we can also actually orchestrate thermography where we take a video. And what we use this for is to measure the heat dissipation coming off of your foot as a body out of the sock normally while you're in combat, or if you're snowboarding or you're skiing, specifically with these snow socks. But in any performance category, we use this camera to ensure that the thermal regulatory really variables that we put into the sock can actually be measured.
So anybody watching this should know that this is definitely a condensed version of sock testing, but we want people to know that there is a lot that goes into making sure that these products are dialed for when you're on the hill, and you can attest to that. I mean, this is
I can reiterate that this is a reference-only test. We have put a lot of socks through a lot of different types of testing in an effort to see where and how it all plays out. You as a consumer, keep in mind, this is only the beginning of the amount of testing that goes into performance socks, so be kind to your feet.